Hello everyone, hi, how are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another episode reaction to Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is Haarute, my name is Matt, hello. Last time on Buffy, we got episode 4, Help, I believe that it was called. We got to meet Cassie. She really evoked this, reserved, quiet, poetic, kind of emo looking girl. But whenever we confronted her about that, because the episode was about this girl who kept saying that she was gonna die like this week, or like at the end of the week, and everybody was onto her like, are you gonna kill yourself? And we confronted her about it. And honestly, my favorite scene in the episode is when she was like, no, like I actually want to live. Like there's so many things I want to do, that I want to live for, that I want to be there for. I'm not gonna be around for that. That's something that really got to me, because the fact that even the situation that she was in, because of the other dudes on the school, it's because everybody assumed that because of the way she looked and the way she acted and the things she posted online, then she was one of those weirdos that was just gonna kill herself at some point. And I love the directly addressing, just like, no, she actually wants to live, and she wants to live so bad, and she's so sad that she's not gonna get to, because she had some kind of really power to see the future, some kind of premonition, some kind of like, or not even premonition, she didn't see the future, she just felt it. And that's something I thought was really cool. I really like that character a lot. I'm gonna miss her. But that was most of the episode, really. It was like, now we have entered the realm of comfortable with Buffy again, and it's been a while since we've been here. And I mentioned this before in a different episode, but like, Buffy has been many things, but it's been a while since it's been comfortable, because I feel like season 5 was so hectic and season 6 was so hectic that it felt like the show had been going all over the place for a long time. And now in season 7, like, we do have some kind of normal that we have settled into, some kind of formula, not just for the episodes, but also for like everyday life for these characters. And it felt like previous episodes was kind of a return to a like season 2 or season 3 episode. I really liked that. And it was also very good. It was one of the good ones. So I like that. This is, I don't know if I would call it cozy, but it's cozier than it's been for a couple years now. It feels nostalgic. That's what I would say. Patreon, check out the Patreon, link in the description below, pop up on screen. You can support the channel, watch the next couple episodes already, as well as Angel watch-alongs. Let's begin. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, season 7, episode 5. Let's go.
Previously on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
The troll's coming back? I would expect Anya and Sanders' thing to come back, but the troll specifically is crazy.
Lady's ex into a giant worm monster.
Yes. I got the impression that you enjoyed inflicting.
Okay, we're doing Anya episode today. That sounds cool.
Have you talked to her lately?
Not since that night with the Gnarl Demon. I'm thinking I should call her.
I just don't want you to get your hopes up.
Oh, no. Anya and I are done.
That's what I was
love
thinking.
being single. I'm a strong, successful male who's giddy at the thought of all the women I will no doubt be dating in the near future.
That sounds like coping.
She seems so sad.
I'm not sure I get the sad vibe, but there's definitely a vengeance vibe worth worrying about.
No, I don't worry about that. She turned that worm guy back before any real damage happened, right?
I mean,
I really think she's
Spike
coming
stabbed him, but... Okay, many people. What, did they have their hearts ripped out? Oh boy. Hi.
What have I done?
Alright. More context is needed. I still find it so funny that like the Seeing Red episode had like the title change one little bit to add a Tara to it. And like I didn't notice, nor would I have noticed in any universe, because I'm really not processing any information in this intro. The only time I noticed, and I wasn't looking, is when Jonathan happened. I was like, that one is... Oh boy. Is this Anya backstory? Holy shit. Was she human here? So the troll is here.
Sit me, Pat. Let me pass it up there.
Ja, Haarute.
Så hvis vi vil være det, så vil det være det, but bare stil for så bare tager den. Pas ikke gerne så. Ikke bare bare så bedre vande ud i vand.
Vad ska det ska det bara matar his.
Tu var i paragrogen. Van Rand think there.
Anya no this in the Ranvi.
Ach, fan, it's near of. Naga, no.
Serben zijn vragen vliegen.
Interesting cut. Did she rip the hearts out of like 20 people in the room? Like Kane over Mortal Kombat, just like.
I don't trust what I see anymore.
Oh boy. I question if this is real Buffy or he's just imagining her.
Used to see things, you know. I used to stare at her and think she'd gone completely sack of hammers. Now I see her.
Spike,
I'm in trouble, Buffy.
I can help you.
I could never ask.
Spike, it's me.
Never.
This is not real.
We'll get through this.
Real Buffy's like walks in, yeah. Or maybe that's Demon Buffy. Or maybe that earlier was Demon Buffy.
Spike.
You know, the one from the first episode. No.
This basement is killing you.
Yes,
This is the Hellmouth. There is something bad down here.
this is true.
Possibly everything bad. Get up and get out of this basement.
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Alright. I think that was real Buffy, yeah. So yeah, that he was imagining her earlier.
And I can sign up Willow, it's okay. We'll get you caught up in no time.
Okay. Thanks, Professor. Anya! What are you doing here? Walking out of the fraternity house in the middle of the day.
I have a new boyfriend now. He lives here.
That's great. I am so happy to see you've
Uh-huh.
moved on.
Yes, we're tremendously happy together. Now,
Play it off.
excuse me, I'm late for something important.
Okay. See you later.
And then we're gonna hear like somebody run out screaming, "Oh my god, there's 30 dead people in this building!" Okay, it's just gonna be her.
Hello?
Oh boy. Oh. Okay, so I guess this girl asked Anya to enact vengeance on these people. And then she saw Anya going on absolutely rampage. And then she's like, oh fuck, no. I didn't want this.
I take it back. It's okay. You're okay. What happened?
It's gonna be a party. Everyone's bringing a date. I'll have a great time. But it was just me. And,
Okay. Okay, I see.
he broke up with me in front of them. It was all a game. They laughed. And I yelled just once. I wish you could all feel what it's like to have your hearts ripped out. Just once.
Okay.
I wish. And then it came.
What came?
The
What did
demon
this?
woman.
A spider.
Ooh.
Where did it go? Spider. Where is it now?
Pat! For God's sake, shut your whimpering mouth.
Okay. There was less of a spider, more like a bug, I think.
I'm sorry.
Back to 880. 880. I think that was it. The troll is doing an impersonation. I also love that they're like, that's the biggest troll I've ever seen! And it's just Olaf. He just looks exactly like him because that guy was fucking huge. He was huge before he was a troll. Oh, that was a nice transition.
Impressive. My name is De Hoffer.
I am odd.
Are you? I'm afraid you don't see your true self. You are Anyanka. I'm a patron of a family of sorts. We're vengeance
Okay,
demons.
so this was her recruitment.
I get the sense that your talents are not fully appreciated here, Anyanka.
Why do you keep calling me that? My name is Odd.
Perhaps. But Anyanka is who you are.
Vengeance.
But only to those who deserve it.
They all deserve it.
That's where I was going with that, yeah.
Okay. Interesting outlook. Hell yeah, bestie. This is what they pay you for.
Hello? Willow, hey, is everything... Spider, demon... Wait, hold on. Are you all right? Ripped out the heart? My God. Hey, did you get that physics class you wanted?
This is just wonderful, Anyanka. Honey, what is it? What's wrong?
It's nothing. I didn't think it would hit me like this.
Oh, sweetie. It's a reflex. You'll get over it in no time. Trust me.
Don't worry, you'll lose all feeling soon.
Lately, with everything that's been going on, I've had trouble even remembering.
Get out.
You don't want to fuck with Willow.
It's okay.
We had a whole last season to feel concerned about Willow, so.
You have to stop this. You're in trouble. I want to help you.
They got what they deserved.
No, they...
I am a vengeance demon. Do you understand that? They got what they deserved.
Thanks for side.
Your face betrays you. So there's a conversation about identity here. Your name is Anyanka. My name is Odd. No, your name is Anyanka. That's what you're meant to be. Dismissing her person in favor of a job. And now in the future, she's like, I'm a job. I'm a vengeance demon. And it's like, no, you're a person. You have choices. You can do whatever you want.
The heart's completely ripped out. This is our guy.
So what's this black stuff?
Is it a spider? It looked like a bug. I didn't get a good look because I assumed it was a spider demon and I wasn't looking.
Xander,
I'm ready.
there's definitely something moving up there.
Maybe we can somehow lure it.
It's like Spite. Never mind. Okay. I mean, it looked like a spider following
Buffy?
her, so
Where'd
it
go?
scared me then. It's dead. Now the question is, did it have babies?
Where that thing came from.
Willow knows.
I know where it came from.
When were you planning on telling us?
Well, I'm telling you right now.
Telling you now.
Willow, it's Anya. How could you not have told us?
Xander.
How could you not have told me?
Xander,
Yeah.
it's okay. She didn't tell us because she knows what I have to do. I have to kill Anya.
Well, you're not gonna, but that should be what you should do if you just treated this as a job. Okay.
I swear.
This is like an episode of Angel. Like, we had so many episodes of Angel where it's like flashback to like centuries ago. Just some fucked up shit happening for context as to who this person is in the future that is relevant. This is just an episode of Angel, but Anya.
It's always work, work, work with you.
Well, of course. What else is there?
Why, the whole world, for one. Darling, there's a revolution going on outside. Aren't you the teeniest bit interested?
What is there to be interested in? The worker will overthrow absolutism and lead the proletariat to a victorious communist revolution resulting in socio-economic paradise on Earth. It's common sense, really. I have better things to worry about.
And then she becomes extremely like ultra capitalist in the future. It's so funny.
Vengeance is what I do, Halfrek.
Anya's like a Disco Elysium character.
Vengeance is what I am.
She's
Okay.
not the Anya that you knew, Xander.
Remove her person from the equation. She's just her job. Interesting.
Took y'all of 10 seconds to decide to kill one of your best friends?
Xander, I know this is hard for you to hear, but it's what I have to do.
Buffy, I still love her.
I know. And that's why you can't see this for what it really is. Willow was different. She's a human. Anya's a demon.
And you're the
Again with the bio-essentialism, Buffy.
I see now how it's all very simple. If there's a mass-murdering demon that you're, oh, say, boning, then it's all gray area.
Spike was harmless. He was helping.
He had no choice.
And Anya did. She chose to become a demon twice.
You have no idea what she's going through.
I don't care what she's going through.
Oh, of course not. If you knew what I felt...
killed Angel. I loved him more than I will ever love anything in this life. And I put a sword through his heart because I had to. Do you remember cheering me on? Both of you. Do you remember giving me Willow's message?
Oh no. Oh boy, it's coming back. Willow is like, what did you tell her?
There's no mystical guidebook, no all-knowing council. Human rules don't apply. There's only me. I am the law.
Oh boy. Interesting.
There has to be another way.
Then please find it.
What's interesting about this is that it's not just Anya, it's also Buffy. Because both of them are kind of seemingly stuck in this place of I am what my job description is instead of I am a person. It's like I have to be. So we fundamentally have to change the way that these two see the world somehow. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if that can be done. There's the difficulty of it. But this is now a story that is actually applying to both of them on each side. Oh, Willow is like, what? Because Xander lied. Xander fully lied.
They are too much.
Xander fully lied in season 2. I want to say thank you to whoever pointed that out to me, as like that's one of the reasons why that would be such a fucked up thing for Buffy to feel alone, because that's stuck in my mind as a result of that. I was like, you're so right.
Behold the Hoffren, he that turns the air to blood and ranged.
Miss Rosenberg.
Hello to Hoffren.
I figured I'd be hearing from you soon. The flaying of Warren Mears truly inspired.
To keep track of all that stuff.
Lloyd has a sketch of it on his wall.
That's not me anymore.
So I didn't feel your presence earlier today? A bit of the old you?
We need to talk
shut
about Anya.
I kind of like how casual that guy is, you know?
I thought I might find you here.
Or was
What do
in
you
the crime
want?
scene.
I want to help you.
Everyone is so considerate today. I should have slaughtered people weeks ago.
You don't understand. Buffy's coming to kill you.
She's coming to try.
You guys are friends. How could you talk like this?
I have a job to do, and so does Buffy.
I'm glad I zeroed in on the actual problem immediately, though.
Get out of my way, Xander.
No.
Get out of her way, Xander.
Kind of
Come on,
expecting
Buffy. Don't you have a clever retort for me?
Santa to just stand up and just stand in the middle, get injured some way. Ay. Full stab. Then what?
Honey,
Oh boy, a flashback.
I'm awake.
was that weird? That thing earlier with the singing?
Oh boy. A conversation after Once More with Feeling? Oh boy. This is during Once More with Feeling. Oh boy. It hasn't stopped, it's still going.
Paris. I'm just lately Anya.
We could be just saying goodbye to Anya this episode. We're getting too much now. A musical? Oh boy.
I like to bowl, I'm good with math, but who am I?
Crisis of identity.
Reply at I'm the missus.
So she went from her identity being her job description of being a vengeance demon into being her partner, and that's who she is. She's never really said, I'm me. I'm all of these things. And that's okay. It's okay for me to just be that.
And I'll be
Damn, he's a heavy sleeper. I mean, right, we're in the musical dimension. Anything goes. Fun cut.
Forgotten how much swords to the chest hurt. You know better than that, Buffy. Takes a lot more to kill a vengeance demon.
Yeah.
Oh, please, don't mind me. Continue with whatever it was you were doing. Easy now. I'd be gone before you could swing. Miss Rosenberg seems to think Anyanka would be better suited outside the Vengeance Fold. But I'm not sure if anyone's bothered to find out what Anyanka herself really wants.
Including you!
Her name is Anya.
Actually, her original name was...
I want to take it back.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I want to undo what I did.
Such a thing, not easily done. You understand how this works. The proverbial scales must balance. In order to restore the lives of the victims, the fates require a sacrifice.
Okay.
The life and soul of a vengeance demon.
Do it.
Wait!
Stay out of this, Xander.
Can we sacrifice the shitty friend instead?
Perhaps there's some sort of alternate price.
Xander, you can't help me.
$12.
I'm not even sure there's a me to help.
Again, she doesn't know who she is. No, it's fucking...
I understand the price. Do it. This is my wish. Undo what I did.
Very well.
No!
Anya.
Hallie?
We did sacrifice the shitty friend! Everything's great. I mean, that hurts her more.
Did you think it would be that easy to get away? Because you wished it. Haven't I taught you anything, Anya? Never go for the kill when you can go for the pain. Hold him back,
Makes
Slayer.
sense.
Wouldn't want anyone to get hurt. Your wish is granted.
You should have killed me.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. From beneath you, it devours all good things in time.
We're all moving towards whatever this season is cooking. Hey, that was the best case scenario. She's gonna feel like shit, but you know, she's still around. It's been like a full day And nobody has noticed that there's like 12 dead people in there.
Please, just go away.
So nobody's gonna ask any questions when they come back.
You shouldn't be alone in this.
Yes, I should. My whole life, I've just clung to whatever came along.
Well, speaking as a clingy, kinda didn't mind.
Thanks for everything. Xander. What if I'm really nobody?
Don't be a dope.
I'm a dope.
Sometimes.
That's a start.
We just walk away. That's my episode. Okay. I was wondering if we would go into anything, but no. That's just it. Okay. Alright. Big Anya episode. I liked it because it is actually approaching the character Anya from an angle that makes a lot of sense, but it is something that we have never really elaborated on. It kind of retroactively makes sense. And it's the angle of Anya doesn't really have a real identity, which is something that was kind of played for laughs. Like, everything that Anya has always been as a character is a character that kind of is there for comic relief. And as a result of that, she just, like, in the episode where Tara got her brain eaten, she was just like extremely hyper capitalistic and American and like patriotic for like, as like a joke for like a couple minutes, like for like one episode. That was weird. But then it also applies to love. Like, she becomes obsessed with Xander to the point that she makes her entire person just being Xander's partner. Sure, I cannot tell you how to live your life, but it is one of those things where I look at that and I'm like, but like, who are you though? You know, like, who actually are you? And I'm glad that I was able to pick up on that immediately, because we got this flashbacks, this Angel ass flashbacks. Because if you never watched Angel, season 2 of Angel especially had so many of these like flashbacks to like centuries ago to like kind of mirror whatever feeling or history or whatever is happening in the future. That happened a lot of Angel. This episode felt a lot like Angel, having Anya flashbacks all over. But we got to see the moment that she became a vengeance demon. Olaf, the troll guy, actually, he was the first victim of Anya, at which point Anya got recruited. So Anya was just a witch. She did some witchy shit as a vengeance to this guy. And then this demon showed up and he was like, hey, that was really dope. Do you want to join my team? And he gave her name. And what's interesting about that is that I noticed immediately is that like this guy is telling her, what is his name? The Joffrey, something like that. He's telling Anya, your name is Anyanka. He's referring to her as Anyanka immediately. And she's like, actually, my name is Odd. And he's like, no. From now on, your name is Anyanka. That's who you're meant to be. So maybe we can enter some conversation about like fate or whatever. But ultimately, what's happening there is that Odd, the woman from 880, she was like, this is who I am. This demon shows up and he's like, actually, you're not that. You are this thing that you're meant to be. You're a vengeance demon. And then he turned her into a vengeance demon. And then we got to see flashbacks to like Russia and how like whatever bullshit they did kind of created the Russian Revolution or whatever. I don't know my history of Russia as a country, so I'm sorry about that. But in that scene, the part that matters is that Anya says, like, well, I am a vengeance demon. Like, this is who I am. This is what I do. And that is what, in the future, is kind of Anya's outlook. She keeps saying that. Willow approaches her about it, and she doubles down. Buffy talks to her about it, and she doubles down. Xander talks to her about it, and she doubles down. And she always says it of, like, this is what I am. And Buffy does the same, which is interesting because Buffy, like, they're having this conversation. Like Xander says, hey, oh my god, we have to talk about the when Willow found out. I reacted in a way that I don't know if anyone else reacted to that, because I don't know if anyone else remembers that. Blue, my editor, you didn't watch season 2. This is weird. I'm talking to a different person now, but just so you know, at the end of Buffy season 2, Buffy had to go kill Angel and stab him with a sword, and she was gonna go do that. However, it was just like a very like dramatic, like, you know, like, this is my lover, but I don't want to do it, but I have to, but I don't want to, but I have to. And it ultimately came down to like kind of, and this is interesting because we're gonna revisit this then, because I think it makes sense to making who Buffy is today. We were struggling to find out what to do about Angel being evil now. And I don't remember the exact details, but I do remember that Willow essentially was like, no, Buffy should, you know, love the person she loves and she should fight for that and to try to save him or whatever instead of killing him. Xander delivered Willow's message. Like, he went to help Buffy or whatever, or to talk to her. And also he was like, and also Willow said, and in that scene, he essentially said like, kill Angel, get him. And then he didn't agree with Willow, so he lied. And he said, Willow also told me to kill him. Buffy goes in there and kills him. And then Buffy runs away and leaves town in what looked like it might have been a season end, like a show ending. But then in season 3, it starts and Buffy is in a different city. She's trying to live a different life. She's going through all this. And the reason why that happened, and I'm really glad that someone pointed this out to me back then, all the way in season 2, and it's that it makes sense. She felt extremely alone in her feeling that she didn't want to kill him while everyone else pushed her to kill him. And she had to feel very alone because the most emotional, like, important decision of her life is in front of her, and everybody is disagreeing with her and forcing her to do it, which makes sense why she would just run away. And she's like, I don't want to be part of that anymore. I don't want to do that. I don't want to. And she didn't feel safe going to her friends because her friends didn't really agree with her. They all just took a different side, so Buffy felt fully alone. And that happened because Xander lied. Because Willow actually was on Buffy's side, and she would have been there for Buffy to heal and help her out. And just choosing maybe something different. Like, maybe we wouldn't have just fought and killed Angel. Maybe we would have found a different solution. But Xander was like, no, fucking get him. And maybe that creates the person that Buffy is today. So we're gonna put a pin on that. God, I can't believe that's coming back like 5 years later. That's awesome. I love that. Back to Anya. Anya and Buffy are having this like weird parallels here in that Anya is attaching her entire identity to her like job description, her being. I'm a vengeance demon. Vengeance is what I do. She sees vengeance everywhere. Like, they have this moment when she gets like recruited and it's like, you know, you enact vengeance on those who deserve it. And then she's like, everybody? And then he's like, yeah, everybody. Like, basically it's everybody. So they're having this like point of view of like, everyone sucks and everyone deserves whatever fucking bullshit happens to them, which is an interesting outlook on life and one that I don't agree with. It's a very misanthropic point of view. I don't necessarily agree with it. And that just speaks to trust issues, really. But that is the outlook that I have, and I can't really blame her for having that outlook. And then she becomes a vengeance demon. And having that outlook for sure enables you to be a vengeance demon, because if you fully convince yourself that everybody in the world is a horrible person, then you don't have to feel bad about murdering as many people as you do for your job description. Like, really, like this is a very real thing. You have to have very little empathy in order to do fucked up shit like that. It sounds like it's kind of part of the conversion or mind control of like, yeah, everybody sucks. Everybody deserves whatever vengeance is inflicted upon them, you know? Like, everybody has something that they will do that is gonna warrant that level of retaliation. That sucks. That's very sad. And the thing is that is being forced upon Anya, and Anya is like, yeah, this kind of fits within my worldview, because Anya, at the time, Odd, was a hurt woman. She was hurt, she was cheated on, and then this demon shows up and it's like, that guy sucked. good job. Everybody in the world is like that, and Odd is like, yeah, I can see that. Hey, do you want to help me like get those fucking losers like you did with this guy? And she's like, sure, whatever. I got nothing else going on. So it's this thing of like, this guy comes in, fully reinforces this like worldview that she is developing, and tells her, hey, go and kill a bunch of people for me. And she's like, yeah, whatever. I'll do it. Yeah, why not? And it's like, because this is who you are. And Anya, Odd at the time, like, she fought a little bit in the sense that she was like, this is my name. But then the demon is like, actually, no, that's not your name. This is your name. It's Anyanka. And it's like, well, sure. Then Anyanka is born. She's a vengeance demon now. But she's just not really standing her ground as to who she is. And it makes sense because what we saw in the flashback is that who she was a person that nobody liked. Everybody thought that she was annoying or made weird, extreme literal remarks. That's kind of the joke with her, and the fact that she keeps pointing it out is the joke itself. But that makes sense why she would not feel super attached to herself, because she didn't like who herself was, because people didn't like her. So it makes sense that she would have complicated feelings towards who I am, and would want to run away into whatever first offer shows up, which is this guy being like, go and kill a bunch of people for me. And she's like, yeah, sure, whatever. Provided all those people are bad people, to what the demon responds, everybody's a bad person. We're just kind of waiting to the point in which they do something bad and then we can get them. That makes a lot of sense to Anya's character, because then later, the version of Anya that we know after she stops being a vengeance demon and starts becoming obsessed with Sander, and then they start having this relationship, it makes sense because Anya still attached her personality to being Sander's partner. She also attached her personality to whatever she perceived to be something that whatever she perceived to be the norm or what she wanted to be. But she's not allowing herself to simply be. She is kind of performing the whole time. Because that's also the thing too, is that like, Anya was kind of acting like a partner that you would see in like shows or movies. She's like looking around and she's like, this is the way partners act, right? This is what we want to do. We have a wedding. Like, that's why the wedding even happened, is because Anya is so desperate to actually... I'm really glad we're talking this much about Anya, by the way. Like, I feel like I talk a lot about Sander's side of things. Now we're going to talk about Anya, and it's because we finally have a lot of Anya to say. But it makes sense why she would want a wedding, because again, Anya is weirdly performative in that she simply wants to be something, but she's not actually the thing. And that's not to say that she wasn't in love with Sander, but it's more like she wanted to be in love with Sander. And the difference in that is that one of them implies you simply being with a person, and the other one implies doing all of the things that look as if you are in love with a person. And that's not to say that she necessarily wasn't, but that is to say that she was going out of her way to put 120% into what she thought were all of the like checkpoints and highlights that you needed to hit in order to be in a successful, stable relationship. How many times has Anya mentioned that she wanted to be like the perfect girlfriend, the perfect like wife, have this like ideal like life, move together, children, like this like perfect idea of what like a nuclear family American, suburban American household would be like. Which like, sure, she's grabbing from the environment that she's in. She's grabbing from what culture tells her that she should be in order to be like a successful wife. She's attaching her being to that idea rather than simply being who she is. So she goes through with the wedding because of it. Because I'm pretty sure I said it. The wedding happened too soon. None of them were ready for it. Sander definitely wasn't ready for it. But if we're looking at this episode and just based on what I know of Anya, I don't think she was ready for it either. I don't think either of them were. And that's not to say that whatever Sander did was like a good thing to do, but I do think that it's simply unfortunate that Anya was somebody who really, really hard wanted to be an idea that she had in her mind. She got together with Sander and she thought that by being together with Sander, like both of them could live their like dream life. and they're kind of on track for it. But the unfortunate reality is that life is messy and it's difficult. Sander has a lot of unresolved problems that he didn't figure out. He didn't talk to her about them, and then it all came out at the worst time. And Anya honestly shouldn't have pushed for that to happen, because like, if you don't realize that your partner has so many things that they like, I mean, Sander is also performative and kind of like, he plays off everything as like a joke, and outwardly he pretends to be chill, but internally he clearly has a lot of things going on with him. But if you're spending as much time as Anya was spending with Sander, I feel like she should have been able to realize that, oh yeah, this guy is kind of there's a lot there that we need to like grow and mature and become better. Because the other thing is that, like, how old was Sander when he said yes to the marriage? Like 21? That's very young. I don't know if he was like 20 or 21 or whatever, but like, that's very young. I think that he was certainly not ready. Like, it's one of those things where, like, I know people have married when they were very young. I know that. But I think that also as we move forward into the future, it becomes more and more clear that people who are like 20 shouldn't be making this like super high, life-changing, irreversible decisions. And they are kind of forced to do them. But if you can minimize them, such as not going for marriage, then you absolutely should. And that's not saying that Anya was, I mean, yeah, Anya was demanding a lot out of Sander, but I also think that Anya should have noticed some of the stuff happening with Sander if she had been more, how do I phrase this in a way to make it make sense? Because it started to not. Because I wanted to say if she had been more present, but Anya was extremely present, but also not really. Because Anya was performing the role of the perfect partner, but in a weird way, that's not what is required in order to have like a healthy connection and relationship. You simply need to be you, which is not something that Anya was. Anya was fulfilling the perfect role, but as a person, she wasn't there, if that makes any sense. And I think that that is one of the elements that caused whatever happened to happen. A lot of the other elements come from Sander, and I've talked about them extensively before, so I don't really want to go back into them again here, because I feel like I do that every like 3 episodes. So I just want to focus on Anya here, and I'm now looking at her side of things and why then this occurs, why everything goes in the way that it does. And I think it makes perfect sense. I think that Sander being who he is and doing the things that he does and committing the mistakes that he had makes perfect sense. And I think that looking at Anya, I can see why she didn't caught all those things happening beforehand, and instead she kind of put the foot on the pedal and was just like, no, we're going forward, we have to go forward, because Anya feels desperate that she needs to, like, I really like Anya, let me be clear. Anya is doing something that a lot of characters that I really like do, because it's like a specific like archetype of character that I like, which is the character that is trying to become human. I like characters who are like robots trying to become human, experiencing emotion and life experiences and learning. I like characters who are like, again, like aliens or like demons or otherworldly things that don't fully have a grasp on how humans work, and they're trying really hard to be that. That's why I like Anya a lot. And Anya wanting to, like, she meets Sander, she goes so hard on wanting to be with Sander, like so hard immediately. Like, I remember she like was a demon that like created an alternate dimension that like, well, like everybody died. Then we undid that. Then she became human. And then the next time she shows up, like a couple episodes later, she's like, I'm human now. And I have so many feelings for you, Sander Harris. What are you going to do about that? Huh? I need to be with you. And then at the end of the season, she's like, Sander, let's run away together. Like, we want to be, and Sander is like, I talked to you like twice. Who the fuck are you? Like, it's so weird that she's going so hard for this. And then she goes so hard for it for years. Season 4, Season 5, Season 6. At the end of Season 5, she's like, let's get married, you know? Like they are like, we're gonna get engaged. They're also like moving together. Like she wants to hit all of this like highlights of what is a perfect ideal partner, as her observation tells her that a perfect ideal partner is. Which is like, you have to hit all of these achievements. And if she hits all those achievements, if she can get to the mythical status of wife, then it means that she has succeeded and that who she is valid in a way. And all of that is performative because, like, who are you really, though? And that is what this episode is. It's like, but like, who is she really? It's like, I don't know. Like, imagine if I meet a person and they're like, "What's up, man? Like, how are you? Like, what are you up to?" And I'm like, "I love Pepsi. I love Pepsi so much." And then I go, I buy a Pepsi, and then I come in and I'm like, I love Pepsi so much. I'm not doing a product placement, by the way. I'm not. And this is actually kind of real too. I love Pepsi. So something to know about me. But imagine if I made that my whole personality, my whole deal. And that's all I talked about at any given time. And then somebody is like, what's wrong with you? Like, shut up about Pepsi. And it's like, but I can't. Pepsi's like everything I am. It's part of my soul. It's part of my being. You know, I have like a bunch of like Pepsi cans in the background. I have like a Pepsi Man poster. I would unironically have a Pepsi Man poster though, to be fair. But imagine if that was everything that was my whole deal. Like if actually that was my person, that wouldn't be me. That would simply be me turning maybe a passion of mine, if Pepsi can be a passion, you know, a drink. If I made that my identity, that's not really who I am. Maybe you could say that I'm like obsessive over stupid shit. Like that applies, I suppose. But Pepsi is not a personality trait. In the same way that wife isn't a personality trait. In the same way that a vengeance demon isn't a personality trait. Or a slayer isn't a personality trait. This episode is awesome because it really is going super hard on understanding Anya wanting to be things and why and how that is a bad thing. Because we have played that for jokes for years at this point. But now we're actually finally addressing it for the reality that it is. And I think it's really cool. I like this Anya episode a lot. I like Anya a lot. And this episode did a lot for me liking Anya too. Because like I've always liked Anya, but I feel like because she has turned into such a like joke, and then there's so much drama happening around her that like we don't really get much of her. It's just like things happen to her. I started to like her less and less. But now that we're actually getting this like giant nugget of information with Anya and her past and what her deal is, I'm like, oh, this is awesome. This is great. I love that so much. Because like you could also read, I'm not saying that this is the case, but you could read Anya as like a very neurodivergent girl, and then somebody shows up and it's like, this is who you are now, and Anya just kind of jumps on that. But she lives her entire life, and again, you could do this as like a neurodivergence like allegory. She lives her entire life just attaching herself to things instead of simply existing, because nobody told her that she could just exist as herself. And maybe she doesn't like herself very much, so she never really put that much thought or effort into that. She's just like, well, I am whatever is in front of me, and that's it. And what she needs is for somebody to be like, hey, you're cool yourself, you should just be you. And that's not something that Sandra ever told her, by the way, up until the ending of this episode a little bit. Because the thing is that throughout their entire relationship, Anya was performing the role of like the perfect partner that is extremely clingy and just wants to be with you, and she attaches her person to you, which I suppose is not the perfect partner, literally, but that is what she perceives herself to be. She just wants to be the partner, and that's her whole deal. And that's not real. That's not real. That's not fair. That's not good. And maybe now she can learn how to just simply be for season 7, and that would be cool. And something I want to say here, weirdly enough, is that I don't know how much people want to agree with me, but this is my take. I almost see Anya's and Sanders' relationship from like season 4 to season 6 to almost be fake. Not fake, but almost, because none of you fuckers were ready for it. None of you were actually putting yourselves into the relationship. Sander was being avoidant by actually not opening up about what is going on with him. And Anya was not being herself because she doesn't know who herself is. She's just performing what she thinks is a partner and making that be her whole thing instead of simply existing. So in hindsight, I look at the relationship and like it's funny because like it always felt off to me. It always did. And now that we actually finally have all of the puzzle pieces, I'm like, it makes perfect sense. Like, of course, because I don't think any of these people were fully there. And here's the thing. I think that makes perfect sense. Not just from like the storytelling of their history or whatever, but also like they're teenagers. They're like, well, young adult teenagers. Like that is specific point of transition. Like they were like 20. I mean, they started dating when they were like 18, 19. I feel like we forget how young they are sometimes because the actors are just older. Like Sander looks like 35. He doesn't look like 20. So I feel like we maybe forget a little bit. But the truth is that like they tried to get married at like 21. Dude, that's too young. And I don't blame either of them for just like not understanding so many things about a relationship and about themselves. Mostly, honestly, like that is mostly the issue. And well, that applies to Sander because Sander actually is like 21, but Anya is technically like 1200 or whatever. But like Anya is also somebody too that has barely been human and she barely remembers what being human is like. So in many ways, she's even worse than Sander. She's like more of a child than Sander, more immature. In some ways. In other ways, not so much. In other ways, she's definitely above him. But in other ways, she doesn't understand a lot of other things. So I feel like ultimately both of these really needed to do so much more understanding of themselves. And the good thing about this episode is that it seems like that's happening right here, right now. It sucks that in order for it to happen, it has to happen when they're like literally like their lives are at stake. It would be cool if it happened not when somebody's about to die, but hey, if that's what it takes, sure. But yeah, Anya's no longer a vengeance demon. We kill the shitty friend instead, which like it's so funny because like I saw it happening too. Like I said it, and the reason why I said it is because the guy said like the life and soul of a vengeance demon, and I'm like, I know two, I know which one I would pick. So I said it, and then that's what happened. And I'm like, why do you do that? And it's like, oh, because Anya would suffer more knowing that her friend died, just for Anya not to. And then it's like, oh, that makes sense. This guy sucks, so sure. But I don't know if I'm going to be hurting much about the loss of whoever she was. The children vengeance demon. I forgot her name. I never really paid that much attention to her because she was always like shitty too. But anyway, Anya is back to being human again. Let's see what she does with her life now. This is going to be interesting. We added so much like depth to Anya in this like singular episode. Dude, there was also like a moment where we just fully went into Once More with Feeling. I wonder if they did that because they were like, Emma Caulfield can really sing. They were like, hell yeah, she killed it. She's been awesome. So they were like, okay, let's do that again. I wonder if that is what happened. I also love that we can place that flashback at like a very specific point in time because we know exactly what day it was. It was the day in which they had their first musical when they're talking about domestic life and their concerns about it, but it's before the situation is resolved. But like, okay, it really helped in actually doing this thing in which like, as for a musical, having a characters literally sing their hearts out, you can actually exposit so much to the audience. And that is what happened in the entirety of Once More with Feeling. That episode was a banger. So they utilized that in this episode in order to actually exposit so much more about Anya as a character here in a way in which she is free to simply do like a soliloquy. He just talk to the camera by singing. And I don't know if they did that because they needed to do that or if they just wanted to hear her sing because she was awesome. I wonder why that was. Or just because it would be funny. They were like, let's do a flashback to like a year ago. When do we want to do this flashback? And they're like, what if we did it for Once More with Feeling? That was a fun one. And they just did that. I wonder what was the thought process because that was awesome. That's it for the episode. I do want to say though, I love that shit from season 2 came back. And it came back in a way that didn't get resolved. So that's going to matter later. Because like it came back in a way in which I don't know, like I wouldn't have been surprised if they had fully forgotten that occurred. But the fact that it came back 5 years later to me is awesome. It's so cool because like Buffy is like, I had to kill Angel. This is my job. And when she says that, I feel like Sander, maybe he doesn't realize it yet, but I feel like maybe we the audience can piece together that what Sander said in that moment fully change Buffy as a person forever. And that is a scary thought because by Sander lying to her about like, yeah, kick his ass, kill Angel, and lying to her that Willow said that made Buffy feel so completely alone. But then it also made Buffy think that everybody agrees that you should put your feelings aside and only focus on like your job, your tasks, the mission, because you need to save the world or whatever. I don't remember if Angelus wanted to like destroy the world or whatever at the time. He was just like fucking around, and he killed Jenny Calendar, and that was kind of the moment in which everyone locked in and was like, all right, we're gonna kill him because he's just doing fucked up shit. But maybe there was a different way. Maybe there was something else we could have done. But no, Buffy became determined to do that, and she kind of wanted people to tell her not to, but then everybody told him to go for it. Willow didn't, but she thought that she did. And maybe that cemented who she would become. Because now in season 7, Buffy is like, I have to do this. This is what I do. I'm the Slayer. This is my job. And that sucks. That really sucks. Because we want to root for Buffy to save Anya, and she doesn't. She's like, I have to kill her. And when we told her, like, we don't do that here, she's like, I had to kill Angel, and you guys told me that I should. So guess what? This is who I am now. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this episode. That's going to matter in the future for sure. So I'm going to keep that in mind. But yeah, thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in for this episode. See you next time. Bye. But if you would like to watch the next episode reaction, the next couple episodes, as well as Angel watch alongs, you can do so over at the Patreon. Check out the link in the room below, social media pop up on the screen. See you guys next time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.